And we're good. We're back. Man, I don't know what episode this is now.
11.
Is it? 11? I feel like I still have one or maybe two that I haven't put out yet.
One. Mark.
What about whenever we was with D that one time?
Dang. What are you doing, Manny?
So this is 12.
This is 12.
12.
Episode
12.
Eric Rios, Flacofadez from, he's in Missouri City right now.
Missouri City.
But Eric, introduce yourself.
All right. So I go by Flacofadez. I just turned 20 years old. I've been cutting hair for about 3.5 years. Right now I'm cutting in TNT Family Barbershop. I charge about $50.
A cut?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think that's about it up until now.
Yeah. So, you're 20 years old, so you started cutting when you were 17 in high school?
I was 16, a couple months away from turning 17. So early junior year, like 16, yeah.
Automatically, no college. You're just like, this is what I want to do.
At first, it was sort of looking like it was going to be college. It also was looking like it might have been the military. I think I had X'd out college and military, and I was like, I'm going to try to get a trade. I was looking at being maybe like a diesel mechanic or something, UTI, some type of trade. And I don't know. I was just like, I don't want to do that. And
so at the time, you really didn't know exactly what you wanted to do.
I had no idea what I wanted to do. No. Cutting hair always kind of intrigued me though, so I gave it a shot, and we're here now.
What do you think that turning point was that made you want to give it a shot?
The turning point. I don't know.
What got you cutting hair?
Yeah.
Start right there.
Just not wanting to go to college was the main catalyst.
Yeah. Like make money without going to college.
Yeah, I was not. No, there was no way I was gonna be able to finish college. But I was always real, sort of like, I guess just lost. And I mean, just like a regular high school kid,
right.
you know, you don't know.
You don't really think about that.
Yeah,
shit yet,
you don't know what you want to do till senior year. You start thinking about it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what was the main reason? It was definitely college, working at Subway, making a minimum wage at the time. And I remember going to my old barbershop, Cabrera's. I went there when I was a lot younger with my brother. And I'd see how the other barbers were living, I guess. They all had like a bunch of gold. And I remember my barber had just got like a new truck and he was like 23 or something. So that was kind of just like, damn, like this is the potential, if you take it serious. And I mean, that was it.
What was your barber?
I don't know his full name, but we called him Hera. Well, I think you know him.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure.
I know him.
Yeah.
And so did it start off with you like asking him questions, your barber, or you kind of like started looking into it on your own?
Nah, I kind of just like admired. I didn't really talk much. I was the quiet client in the chair.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, he would try to talk to me. He was real cool, and I was just real awkward. So I was just like, I'm gonna just shut up. But I seen what he was doing, and I seen all his other homeboys in there and how they were. It was just a real cool environment. I was just like who doesn't want to work in a place like this?
Yeah.
And you're making good money. So I guess me just seeing that kind of just put the idea of maybe I should give it a shot.
So you were not a natural, kind of like me. I was cutting. We kind of spoke off camera.
Yeah.
Like a natural, like I did this because I just.
Yeah. When you were saying like it just kind of comes to people, like me, it didn't really come. It was more just like I have to do this or I'm not.
So you went to school and you were like, yo, I'm gonna do this.
Either I'm gonna go to school, be miserable, or I could have some freedom and make money now if I maybe give it a year of like just consistent hard work at this, I'll be set. And that's exactly what I did.
So that's when you decided to like buy your clippers and stuff like that. Like you already had some kind of knowledge in the industry about.
Yeah. I think even before I even thought about seriously cutting hair, I was watching a bunch of other YouTube videos like 360 Jeezy, just in class, just passing time, sort of. And I mean, yeah, I was working at Subway. I had money saved up, and when I did want to actually start, I did spend like I think like $300 just on wall magic clips, detailers, cape, razor, blades, just the basics.
So what do you think really took you, you know, you now you go to barber college, you know, now you start cutting hair. What can you tell people behind the cameras, you know, that are going to be watching this? Because 3 years into the industry, for you to be charging $50 a haircut, it's definitely a big achievement. Also, it doesn't happen that quick for most people. And I've seen the quality of your haircuts. I don't think they're Photoshopped.
Yeah, no, nothing. All natural.
You know,
all natural, organic.
We've seen some Photoshops, but I don't think they're Photoshopped, and I think they're really good. Like the quality I've seen, I look at them and I'm like, yo, like, okay, how did you achieve that quality? Can you help other barber students? You know, how did you get there so quick?
Well, thank you, first off. But how did I? I mean, a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of YouTube videos, a lot of YouTube videos. Anytime I actually had a client and I cut them, I'd sort of analyze and see what I didn't like or what I could have maybe done better in the haircut. And instantly right after that, go in my room, searching, okay, my skin line wasn't that good. Okay, how to take out a skin line. Watching it. Even my phone still, I still have all the notes from 2019. Of the videos I watched, I would take notes. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna remember. So next time I have my haircut, I'm gonna pull up my notes and just sort of read what to do. You know, okay, I tried this. Let me try this. What I learned, you know, just yesterday. It was that, and it was sort of like, it was really good timing on my part. I'm not gonna lie, because I started cutting during
COVID,
quarantine.
So people needed barbers,
so
and you were
it was
at
just
home.
God's divine timing, like that. I was taking it so serious, and all the barbershops are closed now. Like now I'm booked out, you know, 4 months in. Like, so I'm getting so much practice. So that's why I got good so quick, I guess. So I don't want to say I guess a natural at it. It just so happened, like. Really
would you let
timing.
your clients know, like off the rip, like, hey, I'm starting type of thing, or you already kind of held yourself at a professional level, and you're just gonna?
I never recommend to, like, oh, like I might mess you up, or I don't know, like I might mess you up. People are like, you know, I won't charge you this much because I don't like how this came out. Like, I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, you can do that, but I don't know. I feel like you gotta run it like a business. People will see that and like they'll respect you more. Like, like be confident in your work. Like, don't try to downplay. Like, my fades aren't that good, but I can give you my best haircut possible. You know, like, what's the point in that?
How much did you start charging at your house during COVID? Like when you first started charging, you started from home, right?
Yes. When I first started, I was cutting just my high school friends for $10, and then COVID hit. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just bump it up to 20 because I assume a lot of people are gonna start coming, and it's also kind of like the hazard fee at the time.
And nobody knew what it was at the time.
Yeah, and 20 was pretty much like a regular haircut back then, you know, a couple years ago. So I started charging 20. So I was already making a, you know, good amount. Well, yeah, that was really it.
During COVID, then that's what really got you up. So
Yeah,
pretty much
definitely.
like off the rip, as soon as you bought your first clippers, you bought everything. You already knew you were gonna run it like a business, right? It wasn't like, just let me practice on my homeboys, or let me do this. No, I'm gonna charge 10, and if you come, you come, type of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of already had a vision, you know, like I wasn't even watching barber videos at that point. I was watching actually how to like talk to people and how to scale your prices up, you know, and like I guess supply and demand, like basic business stuff. Like,
You bought deluxe program, bro.
I did.
You
Yeah.
did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking deluxe. How was it though?
It's honestly, I will say, he's really persistent. So it did persuade me, but I don't know. I kind of had money laying around, and I was just like, I'll give it a shot, I guess.
You feel like you got your money's worth though? Like, did it give you a lot of information?
Not
within
the full. I don't think I got my full money's worth, no. But I have a lot going on right now, so I didn't really give it the full attention it needed that he required. You know, you have to like 3 videos a day. Oh my god, like so much extra shit. But I know about 2-3 close friends that are in the program, and they actually scaled their Instagram to like, I think he had like 4,000. Now he has like 16,000 followers, and I think he's gonna raise it to like $75.
Cut.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it definitely, his stuff it's legit, but you really gotta like extra hard at it. It's
pretty much telling you.
It's like another job.
Telling you what to do pretty much, and you have to make sure you do all of that shit.
Yeah.
I got you.
How much did it cost?
I'm not gonna say that. But
$2,000.
it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah.
But I mean, $50 a cut, you know, and that's what. Like I know another barber that took his course. I know like a couple barbers and they're about the $50-$60 haircut price range. And dude, I think that's awesome. I mean,
yeah.
Shoot.
I mean, why not? I don't invest a lot into my business, you know. So that was like my one big investment that I was like, okay, I guess it's justified. It's overdue, but
don't give the whole course out. But what is one of the main things that you know post every day?
There's about 8 like lessons in there, and I think I only made it to about the 3rd lesson. So up until then, it's strictly media promotion. It's pretty interesting how he has this set up. It's really like a it's all the small details, like how to
hold your phone.
It's a lot of small stuff that really like will help the algorithm choose your videos over everyone else's. So
that's pretty.
I will give it props. He does have it like researched down to the T. But
so he's not coaching you how to be a barber, how to get attention from Instagram. I mean, I've kind of seen
that's definitely one of his biggest tools. Yeah. As far as the other 4 or 5 lessons in, I think he added a couple more. I don't know if it's touching on like, I don't know what else it's touching on. I never made it there.
And I feel like a lot of us already know like what it takes to be looked at or to be known, you know. But now somebody holding you accountable or talking to somebody every single day about it, like now you got in the back of your mind like, hey, I need to do this if I want to grow.
That's definitely one thing. Yeah, they track all your income, expenses, and they have a coach on your ass every day. Like, so it's pretty cool. But unless you're really like ready to give it 100%, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, and especially just by their cover photo, I'm like, that's deluxe all over. So if everybody starts doing it, what's gonna happen?
I think he did touch on that as well in a couple of calls, because we have Q&A calls every day in there. He did talk about that, but I think he's constantly trying to change like the style of the videos or something. I think something like that.
Because people are catching on.
Yeah, I even see some people I follow that just completely take, and I know they're not in it. Like
exactly, but you could tell, like by looking at the video, you could tell, okay, he took it right, or he did it too.
And then you got all these videos on YouTube that are free. You know how to do this,
definitely,
how to do that.
Definitely. I just feel like if you feel like you've hit a ceiling, why? I mean, I guess it's maybe you could think about it, but. I mean, if you're starting out, I think what he is teaching you in there is pretty. And
like you said, if you're ready to go 100%, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're ready not to half-ass it and have somebody there to make sure you ain't going to half-ass it.
Yeah.
I think that's
perfect for you.
That's why you're so successful so soon, so early, because you didn't go into it thinking like, maybe it'll work out. If it doesn't, then I'll go to, you're like, this needs to work out.
I was like, it is going to work out. Like, if it's not, then I'm going to be miserable. Yeah. So I just gave it my all. Like a lot of the stuff he was teaching, I kind of already was subconsciously doing like those first 2.5 years of, well, as far as the media, like promotions and stuff. But I mean, I don't got much to say about him, but
Number love for Deluxe though.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, he has a good. He's taking the industry up. You know, you can't bash on him for that.
I got excited when he liked my pictures. I thought I was cool, and then he goes, "Hey man, you wanna?"
Yeah, I see a lot of younger barbers, like he'll text them and then they'll post it on their story, like, "Oh, I made it," with the praying hands emoji and stuff.
But you got to think, like, he's trying to scale his business too. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that's how he sees everything, is as a business. He already mastered this. Now he's going to jump to this and help other people master it.
Facts.
And there's other barbers that see it completely different. Like Marv will tell you, ain't no way anybody charging over 60, you know. You could charge 50, 40, 60 and make a good living with 30-minute haircuts, you know.
Yeah. But you're busting your butt all day.
But you'd be busting. Yeah. So there's like pros and cons to every way to make the money, you know what I mean?
Definitely pros and cons, you know. If you're charging $200 for a haircut, okay, you have one no-show, then it's like,
now
you're going to, versus if
you're going to fill in.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. There's only so many people paying that much that I see, but I mean, I don't know.
I'm really, really curious on how to get to A-Rod's level or Taylor cuts or these guys that are charging $200-$300 cuts.
I feel like they've built an audience. You know what I mean? They have people literally watching them. Like they're the product already. Not even the haircut, not the elegance, none of that. It's them.
Yeah, it's
A-Rod or it's the person. You know what I mean?
Next time I'll rap during a haircut, maybe.
No, that's ridiculous. I don't know what that.
But it came from years of barber conventions and them having people watch them on stage, and it came from years behind all that to charge what they charge.
I think it's just they were just the first ones
to do it.
I think that's all it is.
That's true.
There's so many now. It's so hard to. I feel like it's harder to build clientele nowadays.
Yeah,
just because there's so. I mean, I don't know. I don't. I
feel like there's more competition out there.
Yeah, it's just more. There's so much competition, and I don't know. Everyone's charging $20, $30. Like,
I feel so old school, like when it comes to this, because I mean, I charge $40, right? Mm-hmm. And coming from like $40 for me is a lot.
Oh yeah,
like for me, like my clients paying me that. I'm like, whoa, and then of course they tip you, so you're like getting $50 for a haircut, and you're like, just a haircut, I got $50 for one on the sides, square sideburns, square bags, like here, and I'm like, that was so easy.
Yeah, easiest money ever made.
And then for me, most of my clients are like, oh, I heard about you from so-and-so. So it's not even social media. I don't really get a lot from it. Yeah. Even though I try to stay active on there. But
yeah, I mean, word of mouth it's never going away. Yeah. I mean, I always take a personal recommendation for anything. But I mean, if you could use the social media to your advantage, man, it's
why not, But like
crazy.
You said, it's like a whole nother job too. Now you realize why businesses hire somebody to handle their social media, because it's a whole job, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So it's not just making one picture a day, posting one picture a day. Like, it's not enough anymore.
But then, I was having a conversation with one of the barbers here. Is like, this is where we're going to have a meeting soon, beginning of February. Is like, we should all post content every day. And it comes down to it. But what happens when, everyone is posting content? When it's like, like all the barbers are going to catch on and everybody's going to be posting, everybody's going to be doing stuff. This. And then what? What is, everybody's going to be at $60-$70 a cut? Is nobody else going to be charging 20? Nobody else going to be charging 15? Because everybody's headed that way. Yeah. Like I see so many barbers charging 50, 60 and are just blowing up on Instagram.
Yeah, I really wonder how it's going to play out, like, in a couple years.
I think it is, bro. Because I think, honestly, the only reason there's cold-ass barbers charging 20 or 30 is because they haven't seen their own potential yet, bro.
Yeah.
Until they see the next man, like, hold up, I could charge this much, and I'm cutting better than him, I'm going to go up on my prices.
They're, like, so the fear. Yeah. That used to hold me back.
Definitely that, for sure.
Like, Felly, he's cold, bro, but he feels like he can't. I'm like, that's how I used to feel back then.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't get comfortable. I mean, if you're booked out a week ahead, like, obviously you're too booked. Why not raise your price $10, knock out the super cheap people, and you could work less and make the same amount, and you're also opening up your schedule to new clients. Like,
that's why I never understood. Like, I've worked with some barbers that have been booked out for like a month, right, or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
They already know they're gonna be cutting hair every day, and in my head it's like supply and demand. Like, why would you do that to yourself? You know what I mean? You should never be at that point. That means you're charging too less, like less than what you should.
Yeah,
you know?
Way too cheap.
You know, and right now I think I raised my prices not too long ago, and I'm like, what Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm booked out like all the time, and I still have people hitting me up, and I'm like, okay,
Might
and
have
I'm
to
still
raise
taking
it
new clients.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I mean, you'll know when it's time to raise it again. Once you start once your back starts hurting every day and stuff, you know, it's time to.
For the past years.
Hey, y'all bro, I'm 33, bro. I'm going to be 34. Y'all be quiet with that. I've been cutting hair for 13 years, bro. 13 years, bro. So definitely sometimes I get tired. So just opening up my Tuesdays, like having 5 cuts, I'd be chilling.
Yeah.
I be trying to think to myself, like, this should be the goal for me to come in and do like 5, 6 people tops every day, you know? But charge at a good price point so where I can make more than I'm making now, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I think Los Cutter said it the best. I think Los Cutter used to go visit shops and people would come up to him and be like, man, bro, I get here at 7 a.m. to 7. I'm doing 35 cuts a day, 40 cuts a day. And he's like, you trying to impress me, bro? Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like people, like he says he walks into shops and people try to impress him like, man, I do 35 cuts a day from 7 to 7 or something like that. And when I respond to them, how many cuts do you think I do? And they're like, I don't know. He's like, I do like 10, 15 cuts a day. Oh, a week.
A week, exactly.
Wow. But he was at that point, he was at $100 price point, you know? He's $1,500 plus what Baby Liz was paying him, plus flying out, all that. Like, he was only doing 15 cuts a week, you know? At that price point.
Yeah, and you're able to do the crazy stuff he's able to do with the hair. I mean, he does some crazy stuff.
So at least that's, I never looked at it that way, but now the reason I raised my price was so I can try to do other things. And Manny knows, like, I'm trying to do a little bit more social media. I got a lot of stuff going on. But
Give me 1 second. I feel like that's when I would feel like super comfortable, or like I wouldn't feel so guilty about it whenever I know I have so many other business ventures going on that require my attention, you know? And now if you want me to come in and cut, it's going to cost you because I have all this going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, your time is more valuable.
Exactly.
And that's how I'm starting to feel slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know, when I come in on Tuesdays, I'm like, man, I got 2 or 3 people, and I end up blocking my day. I block it out because I'm like, yo, I gotta go buy shirts. I gotta go buy this. I gotta go buy supplies. I gotta work on inventory. I gotta work on this. I gotta send emails. I gotta set up meetings with Squire. I gotta set up all this. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah, it's good to have a slow day every now and then, you know.
Honestly,
get caught up. I
don't mind them
I
at all.
love it, you know. I think tomorrow's slow. I got like 2 people.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the week, regular.
And then there's been times where I'm here and I still don't get caught up, man. Like right now, I gotta get all my accounting done, all that for the shop. Like running the shop, like the numbers are, man, they're kicking my butt right now.
What do you mean accounting? Like taxes?
Yeah. So I mean, you know, it's not just for you guys. It's easier. It's just, you know, your booth rent, your clippers, simple stuff like that, right? For me, I mean, we're talking big numbers. We're like everybody's rent, and we're talking the rent for the shop, the electric bill. Like I got to go deep down to like I pay for Adobe Photograph or Photoshop. I pay for Cricut so I can make the shirts, $10 a month. I mean, my phones, every single aspect. Stuff. Yeah, so many little things, and the receipts. Like you know, buying everything that I buy here, I have to put in the receipts. You know what I mean? And I have to keep track of all that.
It's annoying, bro. Honestly, that's one of the biggest things I don't like about barbering, is how annoying that part is.
Imagine you with those little receipts. Like, bro, you should see I have stacks like this of receipts for last year. I have a stack, a folder like this full of receipts.
Damn. Yeah, I'm barely now getting situated with all that. Like, literally today I just opened up my business account. So I don't have to keep receipts. I just... all the transactions on there already and stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I mean it's a headache just even setting it all up.
And then finding a CPA that's gonna work for you. You know what I mean? It's not gonna. It's gonna do their job correctly.
I just downloaded QuickBooks, so I always say download QuickBooks because then you're gonna be able to put stuff certain way, like because you're gonna be able to expense out only certain mileage, certain fuel, certain things. So not everything's gonna be
a write-off.
deducted. The same percentage Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So everything like your fuel and your clothing are not going to be deducted the same percentage, or it's not going to be the same impact towards your test.
Yeah, I heard some you get like just discounts, some you could fully write off. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, it's a lot. I do have a CPA though, so I just let him do it. I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to.
I tell people CPA, wrong. Like, don't go to your lady that charges you $50. Ay, le voy a cobrar $50 para que le haga las taxas.
She's gonna do it on TurboTax.
She's gonna do it on TurboTax, and then she's gonna try to get you a refund, and then you're gonna get audited, and you're gonna get. So get a CPA who knows what he's doing, like who studied for this. Because once you're looking at, I'll say it like for the shop, I mean, $200,000 in gross revenue. Yeah. Last year when I was on Gloss, I had to pay everybody out afterwards, right? So because all the money was going to the business account. Now almost $200,000. Now I gotta. How much did I pay D? How much did I pay Hector? How much did I pay Felly? How much did I? So I'm receiving all the money now. I'm grabbing the booth rent and I'm paying everybody else out, right? So those numbers are huge. So IRS are gonna be like, dude, like.
And if you ever get audited, they're going through all those numbers.
Yeah, I'd rather not even have to worry about it.
So I think there was a time where I was getting like $3,000 every week from credit card transactions. So now I gotta take Diana's booth rent out, take people's booth rent out, and then send them the rest. I mean, I'm sending D like $700 a week sometimes. I'm sending Felly like $600 a week. That's only on credit card transactions, not cash, Zelle, Venmo that they make. Yeah.
That's a lot. Must be a
headache.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's a lot to run your own business, bro.
Yeah, honestly. To run your own business. Yeah.
Like I think Mark said it last time. Like there's people that cut hair and then there's barbers that like actually run their business, that actually take care of what they're supposed to take care of. Not just show up, cut hair, and go home and not worry about it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know, when I messaged you this week, Manny, what I meant is like if people only knew, people see Elite Barber Parlor, people see like, oh, this is so cool, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm literally sitting here like, did I miss a receipt? Like, how am I doing these taxes? Like, I'm so, honestly, I say like, there's times where I'm like, dude, too much. Like, I'm so far behind. I get mixed up. Like, it's really hard to keep track of everything.
I bet.
And then trying to cut hair. So it's like, man.
It never stops, bro.
Never stops.
Always something, yeah. Yeah, I've thought about that too, like opening a shop, but I figured it'd be like that. So now I don't even know if I want to, but I don't know if I want to put up with it.
Don't let me discourage you from it.
Oh, no. I had been, I guess, like...
Thought about that shit
Yeah,
already.
like how stressful it probably is. I've talked to a couple shop owners already, and they all kind of say the same thing. Even just dealing with building the team around you is, like, I've heard really difficult. That's why I was surprised when you have a full, and everyone seems pretty cool. Like, that's good.
I don't know. I think actually managing you guys is easier than managing all my like accounting stuff. For me, it's easier to manage because I feel like I can read people pretty good. Like if somebody walks through the door and is like, he's not gonna fit in, just close it out. But definitely, I think the only way to, and I'll say it again, the only way to really genuinely be like, okay, this is worth it. Commission. So have you ever opened up a shop? Commission. Manny, have you ever opened up a shop? Commission. Because booth rent, bro, you're not making much, and you're taking on this load of work, and
you're not really getting compensated for it.
You're not. Yeah. You're not.
Interesting. Yeah.
So if I ever open up a second shop, it's definitely gonna be commission, because it's like so much. You're doing so much, and you're supposed to be getting paid for what you do, right? Like there's definitely months that there's no.
Yeah, no profit, revenue. I mean,
but I'm enjoying it. Like I spoke before,
it's a journey. I'm sure it'd be worth it. I mean, as long as you don't give up on it, right?
And I'll tell you this, it's fun. Look at us. This is fun. Like this is my playground. This is what I tell my wife. This is my playground.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a kid with money now.
You have to do what you want now.
I'm just a kid with money. I do, I do what I want here. Sometimes I You know, we record videos. Manny knows sometimes I have prayer groups here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of want to do like a little worship night, bring in like friends that play piano and the guitar. Like, you know,
That's dope. That's different. Definitely different.
You know, so like I'm always open to do crazy things. So that's the only cool thing about owning your own shop.
That you don't really have to answer to nobody or ask nobody, right?
Not even at Blue Lion, you know, or your suite. Like you can't do any, you know, really I could do anything, especially this building being on its own. We can jam out here at 1 a.m.
Anything.
Nobody's gonna.
Yeah.
I can come in at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I could leave at 2 a.m. I could do what I want. You know, there was a time where I wasn't probably, you know, my best, but, you know, people could drink here. People could do whatever they want. Yeah. And it's definitely not within the rules now. But, I mean, that's the only cool thing about this place. Mm-hmm. So, Flaco, any advice you want to give the new barbers coming up?
Any advice? Let me see.
Buy the deluxe.
Nah, not deluxe. Let me see. Probably just don't. I guess don't give up. As cliche as it is, I mean, you're gonna get good at cutting regardless. Like as long as you just stick to it for X amount of years. I mean, you're gonna build that clientele you don't have. You're gonna learn how to, you know, use the shears on the top, take out the skin line. Like you're gonna get better. It's in due time. I mean, that's really it. And just study what you feel like you're not good at, and take notes. Try different things out. Don't be scared. Like I feel like a lot of barbers, like they'll ask me for help, and I'll see what they're doing, and I'm like, oh, you're making the guidelines too skinny. Like don't be scared to really, I guess, dig in there, you know, like, yeah, super skinny. And like, I could see like, and then they'll come 2 weeks later, show me the next cut they did. And it's the same thing. I'm like, man, you're scared. Like you got to try something different. Obviously it's not working.
They're not pushing up, you know.
Yeah. So
they're scared to push
and that's
up.
the beauty of it. Like after the cut, you could see it and not like it or like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you should know, okay, I didn't like this, so I could do this now.
Yeah. How do you want it to look? Do you want it to be more stretched? Do you want it to be more compressed? Like it all depends. Like, but I mean, just study what you feel like you're not strong in, and you just can't give up.
It's true.
You cannot.
Yeah, guys. Man, that's really cool, man. 20 years old, $50 a cut.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Definitely blessed.
Yeah.
It all went according to plan, though.
Just one thing, man. You know, I tell everybody here, save your money, man. Don't be like these other barbers out here doing hood rat stuff with their friends.
Yeah, that's really the next thing. Like the next big thing I'm trying to tackle is that, like, just like taxes and just budgeting right. Like I have so much this year. I you know, the business account. I got like a retirement fund I set up, the savings, like, and it's all taking hundreds of dollars a month on top of the bills I already have. So now I'm really starting to feel the pressure. But I mean, I've always been pretty good at spending, you know. And when I did spend money, it was like 2 years ago when I first started. But I mean,
look at me and tell me what's the most stupid thing you bought? Because you make good money, you're young. What is the most stupid and most expensive thing you bought? Like you're like, this was stupid. Now that I look back at it.
I got a couple answers. Damn, what is it? I bought a guitar.
How much you pay?
I think like $450 or something. That's not too bad. I mean,
can you play it?
No, it's just sitting in the corner of my room. I have not touched it. I thought that was like another journey I was gonna go down, but I don't know. Eventually, so that's definitely one of them. Honestly, probably the deluxe thing too. I mean, I was not expecting that. I wish you gave me more information, like on how much you're gonna have to commit to it. Like, I didn't know. I still got all the stuff though, like all the information. Like, I can always go back, but I mean, if I had known it was gonna be like that, I would not have bought that. I would not have bought that.
I heard it's $2,000 a month.
Oh no, It's a one-time payment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of around that price. Yeah,
I mean, it's really honestly, even though it's $2,000, I don't think it's stupid because you invested back in your.
It's to yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stupid is like $1,000 at the club popping bottles. Like that's stupid.
That's how I think of it. That's kind of why I justified it, because it was like, well, I'm gonna try it, and at least I'm gonna try it. You know, like, I mean, and it's something that's towards the business. Like you can never go wrong with investing on your business or yourself. Never.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. Probably like clothes. Like I used to buy a lot of clothes.
I can see
like high school. Yeah. Well, in high school it was worse. I was spending all of it on clothes, like stuff I don't even wear a lot.
$150 shirts,
like $300 hoodies.
Yeah.
Not really designer, just like cool, like old, like vintage shirts and stuff. Like the Marilyn Manson one I had, that was like $150.
Bro, that looked like a That looked like a $5 store at Salvation Army, bro.
Yeah,
but I get the whole vintage stuff. Like, you gotta find them.
Yeah,
that did not look.
I mean,
like
they probably did pay that much somewhere.
Yeah,
but they resell it online.
Got a little flip on it.
Yeah, it's crazy. They make so much money doing that. But I'd say probably just a lot of the clothes, man. Definitely not.
I'm gonna look into my dad's closet and be like, what can I sell, bro?
hey, you probably could. My dad, I've looked through his, and there's definitely some old stuff that I know will go for some money that I've found. Like,
yo, it's like I look at like Jason. He's 19, coming in with these dad shoes. I'm like, what are you doing? People now they want to go back. Like, I'm like, yo, we're just 22. Why are we going back?
History repeats itself, bro.
See, the thing is, Jason missed where I'm at. Like, I'm almost 10 years old. I'm 13 years older than you. So I saw my dad's generation and your generation come up. So I'm like in the middle, and I'm looking at y'all like
it's just happening again.
Yeah, full circle.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Definitely is. I can't get over the dad shoes. And then y'all think it's cool. I can't.
Yeah, I'm used to get clowned for wearing that probably.
Yeah.
Or sure. I wouldn't know.
Sure.
Yes, bro. Yeah, so like, around the time my dad had those like dad shoes, the New Balances or the Nikes with the, clunk in the bottom. Like if they were to buy it for you and you take it, like I was like probably like elementary, middle school. It's like, that was whack.
Yeah.
And that was whack. You had to get some Converse, some Air Forces, something. I mean, they were still Nikes, but they were like dad shoes, the ones they looked like the dads going fishing.
The Monarchs.
Yeah.
New Balance.
And now people think those are cool. And I used to get beat up. No, I never got beat up, but people used to.
On you.
People, I never wore them, bro. Like my dad, like I was pretty like, nah, I'm not wearing this.
Yeah.
But I saw kids get beat up, like the nerdy guys that got beat up, like
for their shoes.
Yeah, I would look at them like, yeah, he's gonna get beat up. Damn. So now, like the cool kids are wearing it.
Yeah, it's changed, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo,
the cool kids are wearing this stuff now.
I'm barely. I just got me some Yeezys, bro, and I'm like, so.
But all right, guys, I think we should go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all can go ahead and follow me on Instagram at FreshCutManny.
Follow me on Instagram at Flacofadez.
JCuts_elite. And we'll catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe to our channel.